Alright guys, this is the generator set from Dayton Union Station. What we have here is this is a DC motor AC generator combination connected to a gasoline engine, 4-cylinder engine. And what it was is they had a battery pack that was 110 volt DC, so we have our battery pack there. That will turn this motor on, which starts the engine once the motor is no longer drawing the starting current because the gasoline engine's turned on. There's a relay in here that switches off the DC portion of the batteries. So what we're looking at here is there's some mercury switches in there. The blue rectangles are your mercury switch, and then the reds are another mercury switch. The C's are coils. D right here is the main contactor, and then you have your motor connector there. You have your choke, you have your starting contactor is D, then you have your motor negatives. And so what happens is you can see here the blue ones, mercury switches, they turn on when you press the start button. And when they turn on, they disconnect ground from the magneto and allow the magneto to run while connecting your negative here to allow the C coil to pick up and your D coil to pick up and your choke to turn on. So then what happens is you have a resistor up here, and electricity always goes to the path of least resistance. So when the motor is running, it then turns on A and B, which disconnects the D contact. And what we're looking at in here is that's our main starting contact, and then we have our mercury switches. This is one coil here, and then this is two coils here. So that is our main starting set of contacts, mercury switches, and that is our running contacts. These also have oil bearings with a ring in there that pick up the oil and mechanically oil themselves. As for our gasoline engine, we have a Stewart's vacuum pump that relies on suction from the intake manifold, fills in a second cylinder in here with gasoline, and then when there's a float in here, that when it hits the top, it then allows it to vent to atmosphere and allows gravity to drop the gasoline down into the carburetor. And then when the float drops down, it reopens the vacuum line, sucking in more fuel. So let's get this started. This is our battery pack. Turn it on. We are going to move our paperwork to the side over here. we go.